Hi guys, Lily here, and what you see here is the lace book I made for Annie, Miss Garden Grow, and we have done a swap and we've been working on it for quite a while, and we agreed to it like last year or this winter I think. So, and we agreed to do a big swap and do many projects for each other, and this has been so much fun, Annie, and just a team we decided, it's just woohoo. So we decided to do a steam chic team. That means a combination of steampunk and, or you can say shabby chic with a flair of steampunk. I would rather say it like that. And this is lace book, of course, and I had lots of fun making it. And here you can see the closure. Let's see, go on that first. And there's a little bit of dangling beads from my hoard vault, a butterfly, and it's all distressed and shabbied up, and as you can see here, there, and also here on the scissors and butterfly I used some micro beads in it, and I am so addicted to them. So, and the cover here, I used a set of images I found on Etsy, and they were just perfect because it had the shabby chic ladies, but then again it had the more steampunk background. You see there's a clock, there's scripture, a lot of fun. So I used that, and then I edged this image here with some of this tattered medallion lace from Shabalicious, and it's also here. And then the rest of these laces are from my stash, excepting this one here. And then I used some flowers from my stash in different varieties, and this here is from wedding dress, of course, and this here is pieces of the lace that's on the background here, and the closure is fixed to this button, and not to keep it be so alone, I put one on each side. And this here is from my stash, and this is actually a IKEA curtain, and it was quite good to have as a fabric, I thought, so I got one. So, and then the back here I just finished it off with some lace from my stash, and this from my stash, and you can see it have a little bit of sparkle. And then I layered everything, and in my book you can see all the layers, because I think it's a little bit sad that you end up hiding things. So I planned it out, I put it down so nothing would be hidden, so you can see all the layers of everything that's in this book. And this lace here is from my stash, and as you can see here, it's just this amazing fabric, and you will see more of it later. And I got it in Florida when I was visiting Janet, and we split a yard because it was fairly expensive, but we really wanted to have it. So here you go. I just covered this background here with fabric, so that I didn't mind getting covered up, but all this yumminess is still visible. All the yumminess are visible. So, and this here is a steampunk German doll in white, so it fitted the theme. A little bit of dangle, and then here it's these metal here, except for this one on the front here. They're all from Virginia. Hi Virginia, and I absolutely love them, and I used some of it here, and I still have a little bit left for myself. And here's a little cute dangly heart lace I got in my stash, and there's a piece of a collar, a little bit of those leaves from this lace here, some sequins, and these beaded leaves I just strung myself. And here's a piece of lace from Shablicious again, stash, and this one's also stash. And this here is a piece of applique I got from Alice Parson. Hi Alice. And this, you can see the lady here, she had a little bit of a gear thing, a little bit rough thing on top here already, but I gave her this really cool headgear. I think that came out just so cool, very steampunkish. And as you can see, there's a clock in the back, so it's kind of steam chic. So, and here's more lace, and you can see it all the layers here, really pretty. And this here is a little bit of I just was fiddling around with the head pins and beads, and these are the acrylic scripted leaves that's in the shop. And I have a tendency to say and okay, so here's the next page. Let's see, I don't want to hit my keyboard here. I had this little while, and then just put some beads inside it and distressed it a little bit. And there's a little piece of glue string here, that's no good. I didn't sew this because I was thinking, well, the book itself is sewed, but I was thinking it's not necessary to do so, because you know this is not wear and tear, so this is more than enough. So, and then I used some Prima gears, and they have hearts inside them, so they are like steam chic already, right? And here's some piece of that amazing fabric. It's the edging of it, and I just used that around here. And here's a bit from Virginia again, and as you can see here, she got a really cool gear here and really cool background. I really love these ladies, and you can see all the layers here. I really had fun layering, and it took me a while to do that. And this fluffy furry knitted flowers, and I just finished it off with a bow, and the main piece is of course this amazingly gorgeous applique. Next page, she got a flare of Paris here with the Eiffel Tower, so I guess she's the most female of them all, really. Because there's no clocks and so on here, but it's okay. So here's another gear down here, and you can see I used the fabric on the back side here. So, and then I used a little bit of trim, and this one is from a Norwegian thrift store. Really like this tassel thing. Flowers. And this one here is just a filigree topped with a button, as the same as this one, but in a white version, and that is in Shablicious. So I will pop the link to the store below, of course, and there will be a link to Annie's channel, of course. And here's a pretty little flower applique again, more of course. And this one here is, no, that's not from the dress I got from Jana. I thought that for a second. This here is was given to me by Virginia also, I think. I'm not sure about that, but I think so. More of those beaded leaves I made. I had fun making this. So, and then one of those pearl swirls I made. They're really simply made. It's just put the leaves on the head pin and swirl around with your plier. So that's that page there. Next page, another one of those amazingly gorgeous appliques, and you see the layers, one there, 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 one there. So like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the final one, 8. So it took me a while to make, and here's a piece of oops, you can see that piece of doily peeking out, and it's not covered, it's the top of the doily, it's cut, so it's not half of it or 2/3 of it hidden behind here. I didn't want to do that. So, and a little bit of padded butterflies, and she's framed with this gorgeous trim again, and some Virginia bling peeking out there. And here she got a car here actually, so that's really cool, very steampunk, but she is shabby chic. She got a pretty gear here, and that's a pretty massive one, so I didn't want to do too much. And I also used this pretty lace given to me by Marta. Hi Marta. So I kept this one more simple because this gear was so substantial. I didn't want to do too much. And also I trimmed this edge here with the bridle applique all the way up. So, and then I just tucked in a little bit of mother of pearl buttons, flowers of different kinds, and you can see this here is a piece of lace again, and see it's cut, so I used the other part of it in another place. So I'm using my laces, but I'm making the most of them as possible. And the last page here, let's see if I can just flip it up like that. Yes. She had this gorgeous hair flowing down, and it's a chair, and then this metal piece, and I just gessoed it a little bit to rough it up even more, but still make it more shabby. So, and then it's flurry flowers, and the flower center is from Shavelicious. A little bit of flowers, more of the pearl swirls, and this lace here was given to my Patricia. I remembered that. Here you can see that gorgeous fabric, and it had a paisley pattern, so that was kind of cool. And you can see the background here, which is covered with that fabric, but it's see-through, so that's kind of cool. And here you can see layers, and you can see the doily peeking out, but that doily is actually cut into 3 different pieces, so it's just a little bit of it tucked underneath to secure it, but you can see the doily, so it's not hidden. So there you see all the layers, and this one here is cut from another lace. I just used the top part of it. So that's that. So, and then it's the back side again, as I showed you, and this one's so soft. I love that, and I really like how this turned out. So Annie, oh, you better treasure this, because I have a hard time parting with it. So yep, I had so much fun doing this, so I have more videos to make, so I'll be back soon. Bye bye.